Hi, this is 8th grade science, and this is the information for November 30th and December 1st. Our agenda for November 30th, a Zoom day. Preview of the week. November 30th is water in the atmosphere. Starting a new digital notebook, so make sure you get that from Canvas. Tuesday is an independent workday on clouds. Wednesday, another Zoom day on air pressure. Thursday, an independent workday on clouds, and Friday, an independent workday on storms. Our new digital notebook looks like this. This is the cover, our table of contents. Hopefully by now some of this is looking familiar to you. Contact information, an overview of the unit. Again, remember on this page is linked our study guide, our Quizlet deck, a link to the YouTube playlist, and then our calendar, which is December for this month. On November 30th on the Zoom, we will be watching a video together and then writing down what we noticed in the video and what you wonder about regarding weather. What questions do you have? What are you curious about? I don't have time to show you the whole video right now, so we will skip that part. Then I did a demonstration where I dissolved some water in a beaker and then I put it on a burner over medium heat, and then we went and looked back at it. Took some notes on the water cycle, then a picture of the water cycle. We talked about humidity being the measure of the amount of water vapor in the air, and then the relative humidity is the amount of water vapor in the air compared to the maximum amount that it can hold. Relative humidity is measured with a scientific instrument called the sling psychrometer. And we used one in class, and you take two readings off of the two thermometers. There's a dry bulb and a wet bulb. The wet bulb has a little piece of fabric on it that's wet. And then you literally sling it around and record the temperature. In our classroom, it was 20 degrees Celsius and on the dry bulb and 14 on the wet bulb. And then here you use the dry bulb, again was 20, and then you find the difference. 20 minus 14 is 6, and you look where these two things intersect. So in our classroom, the relative humidity was 53%. Clouds form when water vapor in the air condenses to form liquid water and ice crystals, and the temperature at which this begins is called the dew point. Then we looked at our beaker. All that was left was some salt. So in the beginning, we dissolved salt in the water, and then I evaporated the water out. So the water in the beaker evaporated and turned from liquid to a gas. The salt remained in the beaker, and this is parts of the water cycle. Evaporation is a part of the water cycle, and we forced it here because in nature it's fueled by the sun, and I used an electric burner. The results would have been different if I had used 20 milliliters of water. It would have taken longer for the water to evaporate. And the salt did not evaporate because it has different properties. It's heavier. It didn't cause the same change. And remember, it's important that the water didn't disappear. Instead, it evaporated from a liquid to a gas. We just can't see it. Then we took a little break. Again, we're not going to take a break right now. Please pause the video and do the next two parts by yourself. Complete the diagram and see if you can remember and label the parts of the water cycle and the crossword puzzle. So please pause this video. The students had 6 minutes to work on this. Here is the correct diagram. Condensation, precipitation, evaporation, and transpiration are kind of the big ones. We've got some runoff happening here. And then I call this accumulation, where it's getting stored in this lake or ocean or pond, whatever that is. Again, pause and check your answers here. I don't have time with my limited 5-minute video here to go through all of the correct answers. It's a little hard to read, but I think you should be able to see it. The students then watched a brain pop on humidity, and we did a couple of questions to make sure we got what we were supposed to out of the lesson with a poll. We then previewed tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday, December 1st. You have 5 things to do. You have to watch the video in the notebook. You need to read about clouds, describe the clouds, look at the picture, and then complete assignment 15, or excuse me, the assignment in the notebook. Again, reading this, doing some research, completing the assignment. Assignment 18, looking at the picture. If you have any questions, please email. Otherwise, thanks a lot for watching. Have a great day.